Alright, what's up, y'all? This is BoxingWave. This is just a thank you video, okay? I just wanted to give a shout out to a few people, okay? Why I started this channel. I'm just going to talk about a few things. Alright, I hit 1,000 subscribers yesterday, and you know, I felt good. It feels good that when I started this video, or when I started this channel, this YouTube channel thing, I did it because my boy USA MVP was doing YouTube. Subscribe to his channel. He's gonna come back and do videos. You see me do videos with him before. When I started the YouTube thing, I knew from my first video that I was gonna commit to doing it, okay? Because I thought it would be fun. I didn't know any diehard boxing fans other than USA MVP. He's the only one that I knew that I spoke about boxing with. There's a few friends that I have that know boxing too, but they just weren't into it like I was. So I started the video, and when I started the video, I knew when I uploaded that video last September, it was the Lucas Matisse versus Danny Garcia. The only reason why I did that video is because that was a fight that a lot of people thought Lucas Matisse was gonna win, and I knew he was gonna lose that fight. And I did a video on that, you know. And at the beginning, all I wanted to do was be right on predictions. You know, I knew what I wanted I knew what I wanted my channel to become, but I didn't know, you know, at the beginning I was just kind of focused on doing prediction videos and just being right about everything. Then when I started getting involved and seeing what fans were saying and getting a reaction to my videos and stuff, I started making videos where I was just generally speaking on boxing topics, you know, and then talking about things that were, you know, that was news, that was boxing related, okay? So I started switching it up, and then, you know, I knew where I wanted to go. Like, I just recently just started doing editing of the videos and stepping up the production, and it's a lot more I plan to do. I plan to do so much with this channel, okay? I want to apologize for the Jonathan Banks video, the interview. It was an excellent video. It wasn't even an interview. It was a conversation, okay? Because Jonathan got off and said a lot more than I had planned to ask, okay? He was very long-winded in that video. He's speaking about Manuel Stewart and a lot of the heavyweights of today, and he was giving me a lot of info that I didn't even ask for. You know, I had some great questions, but he pretty much answered them all for me without me having to ask him, okay? So I apologize with the sound in that video. It just didn't get, I try to work the sound out the best that I could, but it just didn't come clear on his end, and I will make sure that will never happen again in another video, okay? But you see, if you haven't checked it, check it out. It's a 22-minute long interview. It's an excellent interview. Check it out. It's on my channel. Certain parts are hard to hear, but you know, for the most part, you can hear what he's saying. Now, yeah, so I just want to thank everybody that's been subscribing to the channel. Everybody on Twitter. Twitter is the best because, well, obviously YouTube is the best, but Twitter has, I met so many people that's directly involved with sport. Boxers, journalists, commentators, promoters. I met a lot of people that's directly involved with the sport because of my YouTube videos, by showing them on Twitter, okay? A lot of boxers have followed me. A lot of boxers told me, you know, whenever you're ready to do interviews, I got it. I didn't want to do interviews yet, and so I started learning how to get the production right. Like, I want everything to be right before I do certain things. There's a lot of things that I'm gonna do in the future, but I just wanted everything to be perfect and right, okay? So I've been working on that. There's a lot of interviews that I just have that's one phone call away that's ready to go whenever I want to do them, okay? So be on the lookout for interviews, more interviews on the way. And then, you know, I love Twitter. Shout out to everyone on there, everyone that retweets all of my videos and everything. I want to thank all of the YouTube channels, okay? Some of my favorite channels, I'll name some. You got 78 Sports TV, You got Boxing Beats and Rhymes. You got D-Style Boxing, Blood Boxing, Carcino, Ego, 10 Players, Fair Shake, Rilo Jenkins, Zone 6, Female Boxing Fan, Lady is the Champ, the Carter J, Hatman Strikes Back. There's so many channels on there. I love them all. You know, I love them all. I watch all of the videos for the most part. And I appreciate you guys' support too, because if it wasn't for you guys, a lot of people wouldn't know about my channel. A lot of people that subscribe to my channel is because they seen me, or they seen another channel supported my channel. Okay, so I'm not gonna name everybody on YouTube. You know, if I didn't name you just now, it doesn't mean that you're not one of my favorites. I'm just doing this on the top of the head. I'm not reading off a list or anything. Okay, so I want to thank all of those channels, and I want to thank everybody that comments. All right, all of the people that are in the comments of every single one of my videos. Okay, I'm not gonna name any of you guys because it's too many of y'all to name, and I probably wouldn't need a piece of paper to do that, because it's some of you guys that comment in every single video I post up. All right, I don't mind. I read every comment. Okay, I might not reply to everyone, but I do read every comment. Okay, oh, shout out to Dante's Boxes too. I forgot to name him too. He has a good channel. But I do read all of them, okay? And I don't mind if you leave a long comment. Some people are like, oh, I apologize, this is a long comment. No, I have no problem with reading it. That just means that you want to get your point across. You know, I actually if it was my choice, and if people can tolerate it, I would actually make longer videos than what I do now, okay? But I try to keep them short, as short as I can, all right? Oh, shout out to The Wire too. I forgot about how can I forget The Wire's channel. All right, The Wire's, Dante's too. Put those in that list. So anyway, yeah, I want to thank everybody that comment, subscribe, like, dislike, unsubscribe, subscribe right back. There's a couple of you guys that unsubscribe to me and subscribe right back a few times, okay? I'm cool with all of that. I'm cool with the dislikes. I'm cool with you disagreeing with me, you know, saying I'm wrong. I always tell you if I'm wrong and you can call me out on it, I'll let you know, like, oh, you know what, you're right, my bad. I have no problems with admitting to I'm wrong. Nobody in boxing knows everything about boxing. Like, no one knows everything, okay? So I'm gonna make mistakes from times. I'm gonna get prediction videos wrong. I don't really mind. My channel is just not about being right on the predictions. No one is always right on predictions. None of the experts are right. So I don't mind about being wrong. If I'm wrong sometimes. Sometimes I'm gonna get them exactly right, and sometimes I'm gonna be totally wrong. You know, it's not a big deal to me. You know, as long as you guys keep watching, keep supporting, and you're co-signing, I'll give a decent analysis on the fight. That's all that's important to me. Okay, I have big plans. You know, I know everyone is just doing it as a hobby, as for fun, but I have big plans. You know, I take this thing really seriously. I have a lot of fun doing it, but I have big plans for with this channel thing. And you know, I'm moving slowly. I'm moving at the pace that I like. Okay, there's a lot more I plan to do with this channel though, so I'm letting you guys know that. And last but not least, oh, you know, before I just want to give you a little background on myself, because people ask me at times. I grew up as a martial artist, all right? My father started me in martial arts when I was 4 years old, okay? My father was a 3rd degree black belt, and his master, okay, his grandmaster was a well-known martial artist in Harlem, all right? Well-known, okay? This guy plays stunt doubles in some of your favorite martial arts flicks, okay? Big time, came from a big time family, a big family of martial artists. My uncles, my aunts, everybody was a martial artist, okay? I didn't box, all right? I didn't box. I did martial arts on the tournament level. until my, until maybe like high school. Okay. We moved, me and my dad, we moved. We went to a different area. We went upstate. Okay. He bought, a home upstate. We moved from the city, and basically we stopped doing it because the schools, he put me in the schools, and the schools up there, schools are different. The thing with martial arts that you can't, a lot of schools, I know it's different now because a lot of gyms and schools are doing MMA now, but back then, you're basically buying your belt. They weren't really good schools, and they weren't really teaching you, and sparring wasn't really that good. You're basically paying for your belt, okay? Whereas the school that I came from, when I started at, was full contact, okay? We would bleed, we would get hurt, injured, all right? We didn't have any padding, we didn't wear any headgear or anything. We used to fight, for real. So when I left, I went to one of those schools that were just, it was a decent school, but it wasn't, I wasn't motivated to continue, okay? And my dad wasn't neither, because he couldn't find anybody. He did a school on his own for a little while, and he didn't have the time to keep it going, all right? Because he has a tough schedule with work. So, we both stopped together, all right? So I never boxed. I know people have asked me, I've never been in a boxing ring. I have fought plenty of times, but I never actually boxed. I'm just a fan. I always just watch boxing. I wish my father put me in boxing. Okay, I wish I would have did boxing instead of martial arts. But anyway, I love both. Okay, I am a big MMA fan as well. All right. But anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there for the people that ask all the time, like if I'm into boxing and stuff. No, I mean, I'm just a fan. I just watch it all the time on TV, just like many other people do. You don't have to be actual. It helps to be an actual boxer, because you have more experience with boxing to know what you're talking about. But not every boxer knows what he's talking about neither. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to breaking down fights and stuff like that, But anyway, I just wanted to put that out there, and I just wanted to give a last couple thank yous. I want to thank my dad, of course, because of him, I'm a boxing fan. I used to watch the fights with him when I was young. We actually watched the first UFC on pay-per-view together, okay, years ago, okay? So I want to thank him. I want to thank Chad Wallace, okay? And I want to thank Talia Wilkins, okay, one of my biggest critics on here. She's one of my biggest critics on here. She watches my videos. She reads my comments, and Miss ESPN, yes, thank Talia Wilkins, because she is my biggest critic. Okay, she stays on top of me about my videos. You know how I keep my videos professional and everything. It's not just because of her, but I like to keep it professional. I don't like doing all the cursing and talking crazy when on the internet. I mean, a lot of you guys do that. That's not my thing. I don't, we're private and we're talking and not in front of a camera. It's a different conversation. But I've never really been comfortable with speaking in front of the camera. So when I am in front of the camera, I don't try to be, ignorant and act ignorant. And I have nothing against for the people that do that. That's just not my thing. All right. So anyway, thank you, and shout out to everyone that supported the channel. Expect a lot more. Subscribe to the channel. I have a lot more things coming up, and be on the lookout for that. All right. Peace.